Are you tired of toxic assholes ruining your fantasy football experience? Consider joining us at the Worthless Fantasy Federation. We run multiple different kinds of leagues. We have a 32-team NFL simulation style fantasy league. That's what most of our content is based around. You can see the podcast episodes on the channel here that directly correlate to that league, but we also have a salary cap league where we have custom rules designed around a salary cap simulation. We have a 16-team Dynasty Superflex league. We have multiple best ball leagues. Next year, we'll be introducing another 32-team NFL simulation style league, a 16-team Dynasty IDP league, and another salary cap simulation league using IDP, and much more to come in 2025 and beyond. I pride myself in building this community free of toxicity and the stuff that normally comes along with a fantasy football, free leagues that you find on Reddit or wherever. No toxic assholes here. We're just a group of people trying to have fun. Everybody's welcome. I don't care what walk of life you're from. You're welcome here. And I will do my best to help you have fun in fantasy football again. We are very active. I'm always available to help. If you're new to fantasy football, I have no issue helping you learn and get better. We have free leagues, we have paid leagues, we're expanding all the time and starting new leagues every year. So if you're looking for something different in fantasy football, something less toxic, something a little more serious, or if you're just looking to learn and you want a place to feel accepted and to make friends, consider joining the Worthless Fantasy Federation. Link to our Discord is in the description. Or if you wanted to just reach out and ask some questions, you can, comment here on YouTube. I will answer. You can reach out on Discord. Just join up in the Discord and DM me. I am WorthlessWatkins. I really hope you give us a shot. Thanks. Alright, degenerates, welcome back to the St. Louis Condors franchise rebuild. We left off just before the draft. I told you guys I was going to look through all the prospects and do my scouting, off camera, off recording. And I've done that. So let's take a look at my plan here. We'll start with the mock draft so we can remind you guys of what my picks are. No mock draft 5 yet. We get that next week, I think, which we'll have to take a look at. But we have picks 1, 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10, 15, 22, and 28. And then we have a second round pick. And that's it. So after looking at kind of where teams are targeting who, and at my, doing my own scouting, these are the prospects that I'm eyeing for each pick. So first overall, I think we're going to take Eli Mixon, the scrambler quarterback. We briefly looked at him before. He looks good. 6'2", 219 pounds, 22 years old, out of Clemson. B's across the board on his key ratings. Elite change of direction, elite jumping, elite speed, elite throw power. Fastest quarterback in the draft. Best vertical jump, best 3-cone drill, best 20-yard shuttle. And then all of his intangibles look great, other than the C injury, but I have injuries turned off. D stiff arm and D trucking, okay. He's a running quarterback, a dual threat quarterback. I love the look of this guy. This is the future quarterback of the St. Louis Condors, first overall. And then the Patriots are going to take a right end second overall, supposedly. It is a very good defensive end in the draft. So at third overall, I'm leaning, and this guy looks great, left outside linebacker, top 5 projection, Nigel Lashley. I only have him 50% scouted, but his key ratings look okay. The block shedding's a little low, but everything else is fine. Speed rusher, 6'4", 251 pounds, out of Oklahoma. Elite acceleration, elite jumping, elite speed. Fastest left outside linebacker in the draft. This dude's going to be a monster edge threat. There's his intangibles. They look good. I mean, some of the stuff's a little low, but again, rookie. I think this dude's going to develop into a monster edge threat. At 5th overall, I'm looking at left end Perry Bates. Best left end in the draft. 6'3", 261 out of Cincinnati. Block shedding's a little low again, but you know, everything else looks great. Elite acceleration, elite speed. Fastest left end in the draft. Best broad jump, best 3-cone drill. And everything else is, you know, he's up there. He's not like generational, but he looks to be the best left end in the draft. And if I'm not going to get the best right end in the draft, because the Patriots are probably going to take him second, then I want this guy at 5th overall. And then at 8, 9, 10, I'm taking a string of guys, starting with this center, Andrew Whitaker. He doesn't really fit my scheme, which I didn't mention at the top. I did change all of that based on us getting a scrambling quarterback. I'm going to go with the Kansas City offense and the Denver defense, I think, and build our team off of that. So I want an agile center just for the scheme fit, but I think this guy can get there. His key ratings all look really good. Elite change of direction. Not the fastest guy, but he's, you know, first in bench, first in broad jump at his pro day, and all of this other stuff is like top 10 except for speed. I think he can still develop into an agile center. We'll just have to end up seeing what his ratings are. But I'm going to take the gamble with him at one of those 3 picks, probably just the first, because it doesn't matter since we picked 3 times in a row. And then at 9, the best tight end in the draft is Aaron Parsons. Only 6'2", a little short for a tight end. I like the taller guys. 259 out of South Carolina. His key ratings are all good. His run block's a D, which isn't great, but we're using a vertical threat tight end anyway. He's not going to be blocking like a lot. Elite agility, elite change of direction. 2nd to 3rd fastest tight end in the draft. Best 3-cone drill and 20-yard shuttle. There is another tight end that's kind of like just behind this guy. So if for some reason he like gets sniped from me before my run of 3 picks, then I'll just go with the 2nd best tight end in the draft, because it's not that far of a difference. But I think this guy looks good. All of his intangibles, you know, as long as they are on the upper end of that stuff, they will all be great, and this dude should turn into a monster tight end. He's just a little short. And then my last pick in that string of 3 is going to be cornerback. Not even the best cornerback in the draft, according to them. That's James Tuck, but I like Derek Oglesby. I want a zone corner. He's man-to-man, but, you know, we can develop him to be a zone corner. 6'4", 206 out of Ohio State. All of his key ratings are B. Man coverage might be a little bit lower, but it's just fine because we're going to make him a zone corner. So, elite acceleration. Everything else is good or great. 4th to 5th fastest cornerback. Best broad jump. He's a top 5 cornerback in every metric. And all of his skills are at least A or B at the top. I think he'll be good. He's, you know, this is not a great secondary draft. There's like no good safeties. But I like to look at this guy at cornerback. And then at 15 overall, I'm targeting a wide receiver. Quincy Haywood looks interesting. There's just something, I don't know, something about him I don't really like. I'm actually targeting the 4th wide receiver in the draft, Michael Freeman. 6'5", 224 out of Auburn. B catching traffic, C catching, C deep route, B to D release. Elite jumping and elite strength. This dude is a big boy. He's not fast by any means. I'm not getting some speed demon out of this draft. There just aren't any there. But this dude looks great. I think he's going to be a good outside wide receiver, kind of like a Mike Williams in from the Chargers. Like, I'm kind of comparing him in my head to that. Hopefully he looks as good, you know, in the game as he does on paper here. I think he's going to be good. Then 22, nothing sexy. I'm going to go with a left tackle. Cooper Walton is who I'm targeting there. He's nothing fancy. 6'7", 317 out of Arkansas. A, awareness. B, pass block. I mean, he's a pass blocking left tackle. Nothing fancy. I don't even know that he's going to be hidden dev. I think he might end up just being normal dev, but there's not much for the offensive line in this draft, sadly. And then 28th, my last pick in the first round. There's a lot of projected first round halfbacks, and I don't really like the look of any of them except for Devontae Foote. 5'10", 210 out of Purdue. So he's a little guy. Only a D ball carrier vision, but break tackle, carrying, catching, all B to A. Elite acceleration, elite change of direction, elite jumping. He's the fastest halfback in the draft. Second best vertical jump, second best broad jump, second 20-yard shuttle. So he's like top 5 on all the speed categories. Not good in the strength, which is, I don't care. He's a receiving back technically, but we'll turn him into an elusive back. I just hope that he's a hidden dev and that his stats actually match these physicals, because, speed only says great, but his 20-yard dash is a 4.35. Elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite acceleration, he could be very good. And then for our second round pick, there's a right tackle and a right guard that look okay that I'll target there. Like I said, there's not much in the way of offensive line. So, you've met my prospects that I'm targeting. We're going to go ahead and advance the free agency recap, and we'll take a look at the 5th mock draft to see if anything is crazy different there. Alright, just before the draft, we can look at the free agency recap. We picked up middle linebacker Jordan Brooks for 4 years, wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones for 4 years, cornerback Jeff Okudah for 4 years, and halfback Alexander Madison for 3 years. Nothing fancy. Jordan Brooks obviously is the highlight there, and I like Okudah too, but he's, I think Jordan Brooks having a good middle linebacker is really where it's at for us. Let's look at this 5th mock draft, see if anything crazy's changed. Yes, I'm still going to take Eli Mixon first overall. The big change I see is Cooper Walton. It wants me to take it 5. If he rose that much in the rankings, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him at 22 overall. It's not like anything changed about this guy. It's not like he magically got better. I didn't even think he was that good to begin with. We're definitely not doing that. It still projects the Patriots to take Ben Murray, which is, my thought. I did consider pairing my 22nd and 28th overall pick to trade up to get the 2nd overall pick so that I could get Ben Murray too, but I don't think he's... We can take a look at him real quick. 6'1", 265 out of Oklahoma State. D block, sheds, C power moves. But he's a speed rusher, so B finesse. A to C tackle. Elite change of direction, elite jumping. He's not fast. He can jump real good. Yeah, his skills, they'll look good. But I just don't see generational right end in this guy. So I'm not trading up to get him. I like the left outside linebacker. We're going to end up taking way more. As Perry Bates slated to go here, but we're targeting him at 5th overall. Yeah. Oh, Michael Freeman went up in the draft rankings for wide receiver. That's good. Glad I correctly scouted him, because yeah, I'm planning on taking him at 15 actually. So that could be bad if he's not there anymore. There is another wide receiver that's got a similar build that maybe we end up being forced to take. Interestingly, I don't see that center Whitaker. Aaron Parsons, we're planning on taking him at 9, so he's not even going to be here. There he is. Ooh, if I can actually get him as late as 22, I could make sure I get Freeman by taking him at 8 instead. Because he's dropping in the rankings. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll plan on taking Whitaker at 22. Freeman at 8. And then we can try and get that left tackle, Cooper Wallen, at 15 instead. Derek Oglesby is not even going to be here for you guys because I'm taking him at 10. And nobody else I'm targeting is going to potentially get sniped. Okay, so a little bit of a reorganization on the order that I'm going to take some of these guys in. Hopefully nobody gets sniped. I do have a couple of backup players, obviously. If people get sniped, we can take a look at them then, if we need to. But without further ado, let's get to the draft. Alright, no more scouting. It's time to get our guys. Alright, we already know who we're taking at first overall. Our boy, quarterback Eli Mixon. Ooh. Holy shit, dude. 93 speed, 95 throw power. This dude does not look 22. That is a 30-year-old pretending to be 22. Holy shit, his face scan is so bad. 89 excel, 89 agility, 91 change of direction, 93 speed, 95 throw power. This dude's a monster. What the fuck? D stiff arm, D trucking. Who gives a shit? Everything else about this guy is elite. Oh, alright, you're looking at him. Quarterback of the future for the St. Louis Condors, Eli Mixon. Alright, now we just need the Patriots to take Ben Murray like they were planning to this whole time. They did. So now we can go get our guy, Nigel Lashley, left outside linebacker. Oh my god, he's only a normal dev. Are you shitting me? Projected top 5, and he ended up only being normal dev. That's so sad. I thought this dude was going to be a monster. Holy shit, what a bust. I mean, 91 excel, 86 jumping, 86 speed. Oh, that's so sad. I guess we'll see what his overall ends up being, but man, I thought this guy was going to be real good. Damn, that sucks. Alright, as long as Perry Bates doesn't get sniped here, then it's fine, I guess. Okay. Yeah, Tampa Bay took a quarterback. I forgot they were doing that. Or projected to do that, at least. Alright, well, let's hope this left end is better. Perry Bates. Come on, man. Please don't fuck with me here. This guy looks good. I want him to be good. Another normal dev. Wow. Not off to a hot start for the St. Louis Condors in this draft. Alright, we don't pick again until 8, 9, and 10, so we'll go pick a time here to make sure nobody snipes us. Josh Morrell right in. Knew he was going to go soon. Carlos Golston, which was another left end I was looking at. But I really thought Perry Bates was going to be better. Alright, well. At 8, 9, and 10, we're thinking Michael Freeman, wide receiver, Aaron Parsons, tight end, and Derek Oglesby, cornerback. I mean, if the 3 of these guys are all as good as I think they're going to be, then we can salvage this draft still. But I'm so pissed that those 2 guys weren't as good as I thought they were going to be. Oh, let's make the tight end number 8 overall. I like the look of him. I think he's going to be really good. There we go. Hidden dev tight end, 86 speed, 89 excel, 86 agility, 86 change of direction. Man, the face scans are so bad. This guy looks nothing like a 22-year-old. He looks like a little gremlin. Alright, that's good. Got a solid hidden dev tight end, so at least a star. Alright, at 9, oh, not trade away pick. At 9 overall, we'll go ahead and take the wide receiver, Michael Freeman. I'm hoping this guy's a bit of a steal. He's only around 1 to 2 projections, so we're taking him kind of high. But I don't think he's going to be there later in the draft, so we want to make sure we get him now. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's just normal dev, but I like the look of him. Alright, oh wow. 92 speed, 90 excel, 85 agility, 85 change of direction, 96 jumping. Dude, this guy's a monster. Again, does not look like a 23-year-old. This dude's balding as fuck. It's way too much forehead, my guy. Wow, I was not expecting 92 speed on this guy. This guy might be a monster. Alright, and then the not sexy pick of center Andrew Whitaker. Or no, we're taking him later. Oglesby, the cornerback, that's right. Alright. 2 for 3 so far in this string of picks. Let's hope our cornerback Oglesby here is just as good. Hidden depth, 93 speed, 95 excel, 91 agility, 93 change of direction, 91 jumping. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. Those string of guys kind of make up for the whiff at left outside linebacker and left in. All right, we don't pick again until 15. We just need Andrew Whitaker not to get sniped. All right, let's get Cooper Walton. I don't expect this guy to be hidden dev. It would be nice if he is, but I just think he's the best left tackle in the draft, and that's kind of an important piece. Oh, he is hidden dev. I mean, his athletic ratings aren't great. We'll have to see what his actual stats are, but hey, he's at least a star, so he'll progress. All right. I'll take it. All right, we can get our center. Andrew Whitaker. I'm not really expecting anything crazy out of him, too. It'd be nice if he's a hidden dev, because we've gotten lucky so far. Except for the 2 big whiffs in the top 5. Wow, hidden dev center. 90 strength. 81 excel. 62 speed. He might not develop into the agile center I think he's going to. But we'll see what his actual ratings end up being. Alright, cool. Vontae Foote. Alright, oh my god. 94 speed, 94 excel, 89 agility, 91 change of direction, 86 jumping. Dude, this guy's a monster. He's just a little guy at 5'10", 210. Little fast guy. Alright, hell yeah. We got our running back. Oh, actually the right tackle's gone. The right tackle I wanted is gone. That sucks. Alright, right guard Marquez Stringer was my backup if the right tackle was gone. 6'3", 315 out of Alabama. A impact blocking. A to C awareness, B to D pass block, B to D run block. Elite agility, elite change of direction. Skills all look good. I think this guy might be a hidden dev. Projected 3rd to 4th round. He is not. 89 strength though, not bad. I mean, I'll take it. It's, you know, he's young, he'll progress. It's got to be better than what we got now. This is definitely going to sign us a bunch of players again because we only have 28 players rostered. We don't even have. Why? Oh, Whitaker's starting, you know, at right tackle because we don't have a center or right guard. I'll probably go through and sign a bunch of guys so that I can at least pick who I get. But here's, you know, a look at our offense. Lots of hidden devs everywhere. Freeman's our wide receiver 2. Foote starting as our halfback 2. I'm probably going to start him over Madison, but I have a feeling it's just going to reorder the depth chart for me. It actually won't let me. Oh, because he's my starting fullback. Fix that. And on defense, man, we need a lot of. We gotta sign a lot of people. Oglesby's our cornerback 2. God, we need a lot of people. Got Lastly starting at right end instead of left outside linebacker. Yeah, we need to go sign some people. We have an 85 overall kick return. I have no idea who that is. Okay, I signed a handful of guys out of free agency that I think will fit well with the team. We're going to go ahead and advance to the regular season and let the computer finish signing guys. And we'll look and see what our roster looks like then. All right, here we are. Start of the 2025 season, I believe. 75 offense, 76 defense for 75 overall. We're going to auto-generate rookies again. And again, we'll I'll set all the scouts and everything off camera because we definitely don't need to be scouting quarterbacks anymore. Set our season goal. I still don't think we're gonna immediately compete. These guys need to progress and stuff. I think I'm just gonna commit to Let's hope we at least get a little bit better. Let's commit to 7 wins. I'm popping into our lineup here to start thinking about what kind of scouts I need and what positions I need to focus on for next year's free agency and draft. This is our first look after the computer has, got us at least to the minimum roster size. Hidden depth left tackle, hidden depth center, tight end, quarterback. I guess Foot is starting the year as our fullback, which I might just trade Alexander Madison, honestly. Kind of wish I wouldn't have re-signed him now. I didn't expect myself to draft a running back, but I just really like the look of Foot. Hidden depth wide receiver 2. Defense. Hidden depth cornerback. About it. A lot of these other guys we drafted just kind of aren't there. But that's okay. It signed some people for us. Perry Bates still our starting left end. Nigel Ashley still our starting left outside linebacker. He's up to a 77 overall though, so it's not that bad. Okay. I'm recording this part like a week later, I feel like, after doing the draft part, so a little bit of catching back up to do here. I did do all my scouting, so we're good. We drafted our people. I went in and signed some free agents. The scouting is good. I've just changed a couple things in the settings that I noticed were off. And we are going to go ahead and go to mid-season and see what our 2024 season is like. All right, here we are at mid-season, and we are 1-6. All right, we're doing stuff. It's not much of it. Let's look at our roster first. Not winless this season, though. 1-6 is an improvement. Ooh, Eli Mixon was a superstar. God, so was Whitaker and Parsons. There's no way they got depth trade upgrades by mid-season. That means that I drafted them as superstars. That's fucking awesome. Up to a 77 overall superstar scrambler. Let's do his abilities. We don't want safety valve. Let's give him tight out. Got that superstar tight end now. Parsons up to a hard 78 overall superstar. Let's give him. Oh, he can have recuperation. Second win, and that's it. Well, we'll give him recuperation. That's fine. And Whitaker up to a 75 overall, I think. Yeah. We'll give him nasty streaks, all he can get right now. Well, and Walton 72 overall. Star. Foot was a star. Damn. Take it. This is a good start on offense. Superstar quarterback, superstar tight end, superstar center. Got a young star wide receiver and halfback. Donovan Peoples-Jones looking nice. Offensive line coming along. We need guards real bad and a right tackle. Defense. Oh, Oglesby was a superstar too. That's nasty. Holy shit, I drafted so many superstars. 79 overall now. Yep, strip specialist. That's what you can keep. Anybody else great? How come it didn't fill our roster? It should have auto filled to 53. I'm going to have to look at that. Okay, I think I fixed the fill roster issue. It should sign up to 51 players now after I advance to the playoffs. We set our abilities. Let's look and see who's wanting to negotiate. See if we're going to actually re-sign any of these people. I think we will sign him. He should be good depth. We'll give him a player-friendly deal. I mean, we got a hell of a lot of cap space. I'm hoping to make some big, fancy, splashy free agent acquisitions. Sweet. Got him. That's going to be solid depth. Alright, let's head to the playoffs. All right, here we are at the playoffs, and we ended 6-11. That's a solid improvement over 0-17 or 0-16, whatever. 0-17. Solid improvement. 6 more wins. We did it. Didn't quite hit our 7-win projection, but you know, I'll take it. Let's look at our roster. Eli Mixon, up to an 80 overall. Check his abilities here. He keeps tight out. Let's give him quick draw. Whitaker up to a 76 overall. 77 overall actually. He's down 1 from the morale. He still can only have nasty streak. That's fine. And Parsons up to an 80 overall. He can get Slot Apprentice. I guess I don't know how good that is in a simulation. Bulldozer, and he can keep Recuperation. But up to a 78 overall. We're probably going to trade Madison here. I think that's probably the plan. Freeman's still at 75 overall, not great. Walton at 75 overall, not great. But they are star dev. They will progress faster. DPJ up to an 82 overall star. We do need like a legit #1 wide receiver. On defense, supposed to be up to an 80 overall. It still didn't fill our roster. I don't understand. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I just have to manually sign a bunch of fucking people. Alright, up to a 77 overall team. Couple of superstars, couple of good young stars, but still a lot of holes to fill here. I didn't look at the leaders at midseason, but we can look at them here at the end of the season. Passing leaders, Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. Rushing leaders, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler. Receiving leaders, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Travis Kelce. Sack leaders, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Micah Parsons. Interception leader, Patrick Queen, Bryce Hall, Justin Simmons. And tackle leader, Devin Bush, Tremaine Edmonds, Anthony Walker Jr. Eli Mixon threw for 4,300 yards. 27 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Not great. Not great there, but he'll get better. Madison ran for 996 and 12 touchdowns. Mixon ran for 418 and 3 touchdowns. Foot ran for 138 and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Parsons was our receiving leader. Superstar tight end, 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns. Freeman had almost 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. Foot had 762 yards and 4 touchdowns. Damn. DPJ, 745 and 6. And then our other guys had a couple of things. Defense, wow. Jason had a lot of tackles, and so did Jordan Brooks. He had a hell of a season. Wow, Perry Bates had 7 sacks. Pretty good. And no interceptions for our superstar cornerback. That's alright. Let's look at yearly awards. NFL MVP is Brock Purdy. And Kyle Shanahan wins Coach of the Year. We're not even on there. Oh, got nobody nowhere anywhere near this. Okay, NFC Offensive Player of the Year is CeeDee Lamb. We are not on there. Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons. We are not on there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Sammy Andrews for the Buccaneers. Eli Mixon's, Parsons, and Freeman and Foot were 2 through 5. We just couldn't beat out Sammy Andrews. Damn. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Josh Morrell for the Packers. Perry Bates finishes 2nd. Damn. That's sad that we couldn't get a Rookie of the Year. Look at the playoff bracket. Ravens and 49ers are your 1 seeds. Alright, let's go ahead and send up to the Super Bowl. Alright, Super Bowl 59. Looks like it's the Chargers and Panthers. Interesting. Here's the bracket. Ravens fell to the 2-seed Chargers, and the San Francisco 49ers fell to the 2-seed Panthers. So, battle of the 2 seeds in the Super Bowl. Alright, well, we're not in the playoffs. We don't really care about the Super Bowl until we're there in a couple years. Let's go ahead and go to the off-season. Super Bowl recap time, and your winner is the Los Angeles Chargers. Super Bowl MVP is Kenneth Murray Jr. Damn. Alright. We can see where our draft pick finally landed here with the 3rd mock draft. Didn't quite make it to the top 5. We are projected 8th. Or not projected, that is our pick. We have the 8th overall pick. Projected to take a defensive tackle, which is one of my top needs. So we'll have to evaluate that guy and a bunch of others once it gets closer to the draft, because I'm probably going to try to trade Alexander Madison and maybe a couple of picks to get another first-round pick. But we need to see where that first-round pick needs to be to make the biggest difference. Alright, let's go ahead and get to the free agency. See who we can pick up. See if there's any good names. Let's go ahead and get into the free agency. Ooh, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Yes. You can have all the money. We could potentially just move Jedrick Wills to guard. We'll give him a very player-friendly deal. I think I'm going to give Ernest Jones a deal. Just player-friendly. Just a little bit. I'm going to give Evan McPherson a deal. Very player-friendly. Use it a little bit. And I think I am going to go with Jabril Peppers here. We'll evaluate the offers and see what happens. Oh, I got all of them. Oh, we got Owusu-Koramoah. Fuck yeah. We got all of them. So the only one is McPherson, but we're the only offer in right now. Fuck it, I think I'm going to send Newsome an offer too. Elijah Moore's still there and is interested in signing with us. I'm going to send him a player-friendly deal. Got Newsome. Hell yeah. We got McPherson too, and Elijah Moore. Everybody we targeted has signed with us, and we still have a hell of a lot of cap room. Okay, I'm going to send Draymond Jones a small offer. Alright. Oh my god, Parsons is a superstar X Factor. Holy shit. Did he end up winning Rookie of the Year, and I just missed it? I don't know how else he would have went up to an X Factor. Holy shit. That is incredible. Shit, let's give him double me. Bulldozer. And reach for it. For now, he doesn't really get any of the good abilities until he gets up there. That's incredible. We got Newsome for 6 years, Jabril Peppers for 4 years, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah for 6 years, Evan McPherson for 5 years, Elijah Moore for 4 years, Jedrick Wills Jr. for 4 years, Draymond Jones for 3 years, he did sign with us, and Ernest Jones for 4 years. Okay, I went through, did some scouting. I don't really love this draft class. There are some guys I'm interested in, but nobody really that I think I'm willing to like try to trade up for. I mean, this CJ Irons, I don't know, I'm on the fence about whether or not I try to trade up to first overall to take him. He would pair nicely. I think I'm happy to take this right tackle Eric Simmons, who's a projected top 5 pick at pick 8 if he's still there. He looks elite. And we do need offensive line help. The strong safety doesn't look too bad, but he's not that great. Not a top 10 pick in my opinion. I looked at a couple of these other like top 10 pick guys and they are good, but I just don't think that I need to trade up for any of these guys. I might send the Saints an offer that I don't really care about just to see if they'll take it. Okay, I played around with trying to send the Saints some trades. They didn't really seem that interested. And I wasn't willing to give up as much as it seemed like they were going to want. So we're going to go ahead and go to the draft. Alright. We've gone through another season. We've prepared for another draft. Picked up a bunch of good free agents. On the next episode, we will hop into the 2025 NFL Draft. Get through that and see the new look St. Louis Condors for the 2025 season. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're interested in joining the Worthless Fantasy Federation, link to the Discord's in the description. Until next time, degenerates.